The Wise Old Man. When James was 7, he wandered through the woods behind his house and found a crooked little cottage that smelled like pine and old books. An old man with kind eyes and a beard like falling snow opened the door. "Lost?" the man asked. "No, sir. I just feel small," James whispered. The old man invited him in. There were books stacked like towers and clocks that ticked like secrets. That day, the old man taught him a simple lesson. Confidence begins when you stop comparing your steps to someone else's sprint. James returned home and began to stand taller. He tried out for soccer, made new friends, and started to smile more. He began to believe in himself. Years passed. At 13, James came back. He asked, "Why does school feel so hard? Why does no one get me?" The old man gave him tea and said, "Don't aim to be understood, aim to understand. That's where real strength lies." James listened. He stopped arguing with teachers, started listening more. His grades went up, but more importantly, so did his compassion. At 22, James returned again, this time in a suit. "How do I succeed in life? How do I stay happy?" The old man gave him an old pocket watch and said, "Time is the most precious currency. Spend it on people, not just goals." James took that advice to heart. He built a startup, fell in love, called his mother every Sunday. Life was golden. For years, he kept returning, seeking guidance. Each visit left him wiser, lighter, stronger. But one fall morning, James, now in his 30s, returned to the woods after a long absence. The cottage was quiet. Dust danced in the sunbeams. A letter sat on the old man's desk. "If you're reading this, I've gone to rest. Don't let wisdom become a crutch. You've always had your own." James blinked back tears. For the first time, there was no one to tell him what to do next. He left with a heavy heart. Without the man's words, life slowly changed. A failed investment, a broken engagement. Friends drifted. He tried to recall the advice, but twisted it into shortcuts. The world felt colder. One day, standing before a cracked mirror, James whispered, "Where did I go wrong?" The answer came from within. You stopped listening. Not to him, to yourself.